Hello, you're watching interview program on Uzreport TV channel, and our guest today is Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Obaidli, Chief Operational Director of Masdar company, which is the world's leading company in the sector of renewable energy. So, Mr. Obaidli, let's get started. So, my first question is can you tell us about the investment strategy of Masdar company and in which sector you're focusing on?
Sure. Thank you first of all for having me here in your very beautiful country. It's a country I always enjoy coming to, enjoy the hospitality, enjoy interacting with the people here. In Masdar, we came into Uzbekistan in 2019 with a very clear strategy that we will make a deep, lasting investment and relationship with the counterparts, being the government of investment, the Ministry of Investment and the Ministry of Energy. And this is how we usually do business wherever we go. Yeah? So we support the counterparts, we support the people of Uzbekistan in their decarbonization efforts and also achieving their climate goals. And hence we started our first project, an Uzbekistan first project of solar in Nornavuy, where we have built a 100 megawatt project. And this project was the first project structured in what we called independent power producer structure, project financed by investors, development investors, and companies like us. And the project have achieved already commercial operations in 2021 and feeding the grid of Uzbekistan with green electricity since then.
So let's say that you are already constructed the solar panel station, and as we know, the work service of solar panels are 25 years, and after that, are you responsible for maintenance and repair works?
Sure. So we at Masdar, we are not just an investor. We don't throw our money and leave, right? So no, we position ourselves to be a developer. So we come and we design the project, we support in bringing the right financing and bringing the right, what we call it, construction capabilities from our partners, bringing the right equipment in place, and then we oversee the construction of the project. We already have opened our office here in Tashkent, and to be honest, every visit I come here, we make the office much bigger because we have more business, but we also need to deploy more Uzbek people to support us in delivering our projects. We also have some offices in the projects where we do and build those power plants. So after we oversee the construction of those projects, we remain. So that's what I meant with we have a deep and lasting relationship with Uzbekistan. We remain and operate the plants for 20, 30 years, right? And we make our responsible not only for operating the power plant, but also to serve the community around the plant. And this is very important to us in terms of providing them job opportunities, providing them with educational and awareness session about what is this plant, why this plant is important for the people of Uzbekistan, and how they can be part of this. Sure. So throughout the life of the project, from day one until the expiry of the contract, we provide all the operation and maintenance. So we procure spare parts, we store those spare parts in the plant, we make sure that we keep the plant operating at the highest efficiency level required to provide safe, stable electricity to the government of Uzbekistan. Now, those projects in Uzbekistan are new. But in other nations, we are building power plants more than 17 years, right? In some of the projects, you need to do what we call the repowering. At the latest stage and the late life of the project, we need to refurbish and bring new plants and discuss as well with the government if they would like to extend the life of this project for additional years. And we are, of course, would be committed to make a further investment in those plants to make them operating for longer time, should the government of Uzbekistan see the need. We can do that, of course, but all of our people who work on those power plants are Uzbek people. We're We're not going to take them with us and go back to Abu Dhabi, right? So they remain, exactly. We are very responsible. When we invest in power plants, we invest in people before that, right? We invest in people who will support us to construct those projects. We invest in people who will, of course, operate and maintain those power plants. We bring the knowledge, we bring the know-how, because we've been doing such projects in more than 40 countries. And a key, again, going back to maybe to your first question, one of our key strategy and investment, that we invest in the people.
So my another question is, what challenges have you faced in Uzbekistan in doing a business? Are you still facing them?
So there are challenges, and like in any project, right? Otherwise, you don't need people like us to come and invest in those projects. But we also see that there are a lot of support and a lot of easement coming from the government. I'll give you another example of the challenge. Uzbekistan is double lockdown country, right? You don't have direct access to the sea. So logistics is an issue, especially when you, for example, start shipping big equipments like for wind turbines, and the towers of the wind turbines and the blade for the wind turbines. That require specific infrastructure. That require as well some easement on the borders. We face challenges, of course, in clearing our shipments on the borders, but I can tell you, the moment I hear about such thing, and that's something I like on Uzbekistan.
As we know, your company provides really cheap prices, which is 2.679 cents. And what is the reason of such pricing?
Certainly. I mean, this is, you are referring to the Noor Navoi tariff. Each product is different and has a different tariff. Noor Navoi is a unique project, one, because it was the first project. Right, so in Uzbekistan, but also it was in a time before COVID-19 when the prices were very, very, very low. And those prices in terms of modules, in terms of logistics, in terms of EPC contracting and so on, have increased today. Right, it's not the same. However, as a Masdar, we continue to provide very competitive commercial proposal to the government of Uzbekistan.
Can you tell us about the specific project you are working on in Uzbekistan today, and what are you expecting from them?
Sure. I mean, in addition to the project which I've highlighted, the Noor Navoi project, which is the first, again, IPP project here in Uzbekistan. We've made investment on a bilateral discussion with the government of Uzbekistan for a 500 megawatt wind farm in Zarafshan. This is the largest wind farm in the Central Asia region. And last April, we have constructed the first tower. And I'm very proud to say this is the first wind turbine here in Uzbekistan and the region. We also have won the 3 solar projects as part of the solar program by the Ministry of Investment and Ministry of Energy. Those are 3 solar projects, one of them in Jizakh, one of them in Sherabad, and the other one in Samarkand.
How does the Masdar company works with local communities and stakeholders to ensure that they are sustainable and beneficial for both parties?
And then on the community side, which is a very important as well aspect for us. One, as I highlighted before, it's very important to us to employ Uzbek people and ensure that the know-how and the knowledge we have deployed and gained throughout the last 17 years since the established of Masdar from projects around the world in more than 40 countries is transferred to the people of Uzbekistan here. Even in the local communities where not necessarily we people who work for us, we want to make sure, for example, the local people in the areas where we construct people, if they have to move from their places, or if their farms or animal yards have to move, that they are compensated fairly, that they are provided with the support to ensure that also their animals and so on are protected. Speaking about Uzbekistan, I do believe Uzbekistan is in the right path, and I do believe that Uzbekistan ready to meet their commitments towards climate change, and that's why we are here. That's why I am here today, right? Because they have the right ingredients to make such thing. Those ingredients, starting from again the reforms, starting from a very attractive environment for investors and a very young population who want and who will change and make the change and make the impact, I think Uzbekistan in the right direction. And I can celebrate from today. I don't wait until 2030. Celebrate that Uzbekistan will achieve their climate change targets.
Thank you very much, Mr. Obaidly.
Thank you. Thank you. Shukran.
That's all. Thank you for watching.